Welcome back to another installment of our podcast here in APC Speaks. This is currently the third episode. If I didn't butcher up something in the recording, this would be the third installment for the season two of our APC podcast during our revamp season. With me today are the our coaches from D Cup Coffee Republic. Under the name of their nickname, it's just D Cup Trio. I'll explain to you more about them later. But I'm just going to remind you first, if for everyone who does not know who I am, or just a good introduction. My name is Allen Purto. I am currently the Prime Minister of APC Speaks. Yeah. So going back to our guests, we have the operations manager, we have the finance, and then we also have the HR, which would be Coach Riz, Coach Mao, I think Coach Roj. But in order, Ate Riz is the operations manager, Ate Mao is the HR, and then Ate Roj is the finance. All right, so with that out of the way, how are you guys?
We're great.
We are so great and we are excited for this episode.
Yes.
Excited kami for Alice. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you
Uh-huh.
for the opportunity, Alex.
Yes. Thank you for this great opportunity.
Right. So, I mean, I guess you can clearly see that they're excited for it. But before we go on any further with the topic, we would like to greet everyone a happy New Year. Obviously, as we're recording this, it's not yet the New Year, but this is gonna come out on January 5 if my scheduling isn't wrong. Yeah. So, I guess it's right to say a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone. We hope.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year!
These are my guests. Okay. We all genuinely hope and pray that you guys are all doing really well, despite of everything that's happening in the Philippines, and we hope that you can look forward to a brighter new year for everyone. And in connection to having a brighter new year, today our topic, as you can probably see already from the title of the video, is how is your new year? So may I ask from our guests, to answer that question, like how do you guys see your new year?
Okay. So I was appointed
Voluntold.
to be the first person to talk. Okay, so how do I see my new year? Actually, 2022 is really an exciting year. A new season kasi. New season is coming. Actually, it already comes. So, alam mo yun, unfolding of new season. Like, really, 2021 is a great year. Great in a way that not everything that happened was, not everything that happened to me or the things that I have planned or things that I have wished, but it ended in a way that I believe God wanted it to be. And I became a better person. So that's why 2022 is very exciting. It's like a new adventure, it's a new beginning, and a new season for me. So, dun muna ba? Paumpisa pa lang?
You can keep going, it's fine.
Baka makuha kang 30 minutes. Joke lang. So basically, 2022 is really a new beginning for me, and it's a new season. That's why I'm expecting a lot of things from God, or perhaps I'm going to ask like really big things from God on 2022. That's why I'm expectant as well. And exciting eh. New season eh. Ang dami kasing nangyari, no? Like,
Yeah.
ang daming nangyari. And it's like, I really want to see myself like building new relationships and deeper relationships with the people that I love. and the people that I love. Also, including the two people that I'm with right now. Ang
Si
cheesy.
Frankfurter and Hungarian.
Yeah, with Frankfurter and Hungarian because I'm the bratwurst. Yeah, anyway, guys,
Yeah.
this is who we are. Uh, um, yeah, so it's really building like new friendships, genuine relationships, and intentional relationships, really. That's one of the things that I really want to see, of course, aside from the fact that I'm going to work on like a lot of things in my life right now. But that's one of the things that I really want to see blooming and thriving in 2022.
Yay!
Yay!
Hey, go, Coach Roj!
So, yun. To give you guys a brief background kung bakit kami naging Hungarian and si Frankfurter. Kasi our name is Decaf Trio. Kasi here in Decaf Copper Republic, we have Sausage Trio. So, that's basically yun yung origin kung bakit kami naging Decaf Trio.
Yes.
But back to the topic of how do I see my new year? For me, I'm looking forward to the 2022. Sabi ko sa 2021. But moving forward for that 2022, this is I'm looking at it and I'm praying for it as this is a year of restoration.
Amen.
So, year na, there's a lot of things happened in 2021. Para siyang, if you can describe it, it's a roller coaster ride, roller coaster journey. But, seeing the things that happen, you'll be able to see God's grace and God's faithfulness all throughout the year. So, I'm looking at year 2022 as a year of restoration of relationship, even provisions, finances, health, family relationship, and every relationship. So, yun.
Wow, that's nice. So, for me, again, my name is Coach Rezzhel. So, I am the operations manager of Decaf Coffee Republic. No, so we're coming in live. Not really live. No, but this is like the place that we are looking forward to really meet you one of these days. So this is Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. So my answer to your question, no, Allen, year 2022 would be. By the way, before I say that, you look really great with your hair right now.
Yes.
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 I love the Aquaman kind of feel. So,
Aquaman snob.
like, congratulations. We love that.
Yes,
no?
we
love
love
your
those.
hair.
Oh, bagay sa New Year.
Ah,
So,
yes, go on.
New hair, new
Yeah.
color, yung gano'n.
Yes, siya pala yung host. So,
Yes.
okay.
Going down.
Going back, for my year 2022, that would be a year of productivity wherein I will be able to see results of the so many things or from the so many things I have been planting in my life, like in working here at DCAP, in supporting coaches at Life Coach Philippines, in my coaching practice as well, like my personal practice. So I am looking forward for a productive 2022 where I will be seeing harvest results of the things that I am able to plant this year. So yeah, there. Thank you, Allen.
I, so you guys mentioned kasi, like, so for example, kay Ate Mau, the main gist of what she wants is actually, yeah, can you say like what you want in like one word? Kasi for Ate Roj, it's restoration, right? And for Ate Riz, it's productivity. For you,
Faith.
faith.
Yes.
Oh.
I see. So like, so you guys have summarized it into like your own like your specific words, right? For what you're looking forward to in 2022, or how do you see it? But as everyone would see, yung common idea kasi when starting a new year is like the New Year resolutions, right? As we all probably think of the same way, they don't really work for us. For us. Like, we're not saying that it doesn't. New Year's resolutions are not good. We're not saying that they're not helpful at all. It's just that for us, here currently in the podcast session, it does not. We have a different way of seeing things. So But then in connection to New Year resolutions, what do you guys want to do? Like, can you think of 1 to 3 things that you think you wanna achieve? Because like what the way that you explained kanina, how you see your New Year, that's the you would call it like an idealistic point of view, right? Or that's how you wanna see it become.
Yeah.
But from where you are right now and transferring into the new year, can you think of 1 to 3 things that you really wanna achieve concretely? Like you can look at it as your future goal per se. That would eventually, obviously, those 3 things would eventually, or is your stepping stone to completing or achieving that future na gusto niyo makita sa 2022. So
Yeah, so I'll go first.
Go first.
All right. So for me, I would like to categorize it into 3 things. First is with Decaf Coffee Republic. I wanna like order things in the operations, so we can be able to like duplicate it to another branch. So I want to prepare the operations in that sense, in that context, wherein we can be able to branch out by 2022. So there are a lot of things that you need to prepare in the background, no? So that's what I want to achieve, to order things from that point. And then for life coaching, I wanna like at least build a deeper relationship with the coaches. So we have a core team, no, inside Life Coach Philippines, and after the core team, there are coaches that we are currently connecting with. So I wanna build deeper relationship, like take it to another, like to the next level of bond engagement, so something of that sense, no? And then the third thing that I wanna start working on would actually be finances, no? We will talaga, so kasama silang dalawa.
Yes, because that's
Pagtatrabaho
why we're
sila.
three.
Okay, so finances has to really be, I have to keep it to the, I need to work hard with my focus and to the things that I am actually doing, so I can be able to reach my financial goals, no? Monthly financial goals. So I would like to see it that way. So there, no, 3 things: Decaf Coffee Republic, to branch out, relationship at Life Coach Philippines, and my finances in the personal level.
Yeah. Go. Coach Roj.
Okay, ako na. Kala ko pag ganun eh. But anyway, 3 things, how, I'm looking at it as, diba, yung one word ko kanina is restoration. So, when, kung i-deep dive ko yan, kung i-categorize ko yan into 3, my first one is starting point ko is restoration within myself. So, things na I need to work in physically, then exercise, so mga ganun. Titignan natin yung mga bagay. But one of the things that I'm looking at, I started looking at it now, right now. So, ayun, it's to myself, improvement, mga ganun, for ayun. Tapos restoration of relationships, so start connecting with those people na you start reconnecting again. Tapos building relationship, intentional building relationship, and gusto ko din ng restoration ng finances.
Yeah, kasi finance ka.
Not just for syempre personal finances, corporate finances, and everything that will flow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Iko-connect ko na dun, no? Iko-connect ko na sa sinabi nilang dalawa, no? So, this is not in particular order. Like, ito wala tong priority. I mean, like, in no particular order, but these 3 are my top 3 priorities. So, in connection with that, so, resurrection of finances daw. The joke lang, restoration lang.
Great din sa'yo.
Ay, yes. Kaya pala resurrection yung tanong.
Yeah.
Kaya
Para
pala
connected.
resurrection.
Oo,
Oo,
nakikinonect
bakit?
lang.
Huwag tayong mangyalab. It's
Yes,
so
yan na yun.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yun yung una naman talaga lumabas na word. No? But it's really my resurrection because it's new life and it's like taking off in the position of abundance, like new life, new mindsets as well with regards to finances and yung overflow and like really alam mo yung channel of like every blessing to other people, not only financially but really kasi when you overflow, like overflow not only for material, no, but it also connected like overflow within kasi ko in connection with what Coach Roj said, like it's an overflow of what's within because it's an internal kaya faith din siya. It's because it starts with my relationship with God and so dun din galing yung resurrection and restoration of who God wants me to be. So in connection to what we are doing here in DCAP, like the mission that we have here, the design, the very purpose why we are here in DCAP and why we are serving here in DCAP. And then, so yun na yung two, no? And then third one is yung stewardship of the resources that God has given me. So stewardship in a way like the responsibilities that I have right now and the talents that God has given me. So, doon siya pasok. Doon siya pasok. So,
Alright. So so like yung wait lang. Everything that you guys have mentioned, they're technically, you know, like intertwined with each other naman, right? Because like being able to be a lot more what Ate Mau has mentioned about like being able to be a lot more like being a steward to like the blessings and whatever is given, that's also technically connected to Ate Riz being able to connect in a deeper level with everyone else. And then obviously those two things would both sum up to like the way that the finances are being managed on a financial level. But even beyond that, those three things, or basically everything you guys have mentioned, also boils directly down or funnels down to yung idea ni Ate Riz na it gets to give birth to a new branch of Tika.
yes.
Right, so everything is pretty much still interconnected on their own, and as much as you guys have your own personal goals and you guys have your personal ideas on what you want to do, they all basically still become part of a bigger picture or a bigger puzzle that hopefully becomes something that is fruitful within the year. I think that's the idea na everything that you guys want to do, that's to be accomplished this coming year. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like I'm gonna start it this coming year. No, it has to be done this coming year. You know, that kind of situation. So so you guys have you guys clearly have your own way of thinking na and what you want to do. But for everyone else who might be listening to this video or watching it and may seem a little bit lost or discouraged, or they kind of just don't really care in some way for this coming new year, because we all have different problems, we all have our different struggles in life. We don't really know everyone else's problems, but the idea is we're all here for everyone. We're here to be of aid and to, you know, help everyone rise up from their challenges and their struggles. So in connection to that, what do you guys have a message to anyone who might be listening in right now?
Ako muna. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I agree with you, Alan. No, it's really not like it's the journey is not easy. Like it's different from each and every one of us. And for those who are if you are one of the people who's listening right now and you're going through that journey, remember that you are not alone, and remember that help is available. And that's why we're here. DCUP is here. DCUP is a place of healing. DCUP is a place of refuge, and we are here to support you. We are here as a family, Yeah, di ba parang pagpapakinggan mo, oh shucks, parang how can you say that? Hindi mo pa nga kami kilala. Or you might say that, but just give yourself a chance. Like, give yourself permission to trust again, and like really find a place where you can be who you are, and where you can just express what's in on your mind, what's in your heart, and receive that love from other people, because you deserve it. Because in the first place, ikaw muna. Like, yeah, the what's going on in your life or in our life right now, iba-iba. Ang daming nangyayari, parang di mo na alam kung saan ka pupunta, kung ano yung totoo, sino lalapitan mo and all. But there's still a place where you can come, where you can find real people and whom can love you and fight with you in your journey right now. So if you're one of those people who's listening right now and you need help, or minsan baka naisip mo wala nang nakikinig sa'yo, or wala namang makikinig sa'yo, or baka mababaw lang, or baka hopeless and all. So kayo po yung hinahanap namin. Punta po kayo dito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yun po.
Okay. In connection with what Coach Mao said, di ba, our house, Makeup Company Republic, is so much, you know, so much open talaga for everyone. So, pwede niyong sabihin na na parang who are we to speak about these things, but we all have different journey in life, we all have different ups and downs in life, in different walks in life. But regardless of the seasons that we are in right now, regardless of the situations that we are in right now, there is a hope that is waiting for you. There is always a hope that is available for you. So ayun, we are inviting you to come here at Makeup Company Republic. So ayun, kung hindi ka pa makapunta, yung si Coach OM available
Yeah.
sa 24/7 at 0917-586-1661. So,
Call.
yeah, dito sa bahay namin, sobrang excited kami to see you and to welcome you. Kung ayaw nyo pa kung gusto nyo lang tumahimik, kung gusto nyo lang mag-me time. So, kami din, beneficiary kami of what we have right now, what we have here. So, excited kami na i-share kung ano yung meron kami dito sa bahay. So, yun. Thank you, Allen.
Yeah, I mean, we want to thank Allen, no, for doing this kind of platform,
Yeah.
because it allows us to also reflect in a way with things that matter, no. So thank you, Allen, for having us here. My message for everyone, for the thousands of people that will be listening to this podcast.
Yes.
It's okay to like begin, like no matter what happened in the past, it's okay to give yourself that permission to begin, especially if we talk about working it out for your dreams,
Yeah.
to see the results, to allow time of building, seeding time, or working it out, and then it's okay to give yourself that permission to believe again that with all the things that you are able to do, to invest, to seed, or however you call it, yung mga bagay na sinimulan mo nang gawin, no? And at some point you feel discouraged or maraming mga frustration along the way, it's okay to tell yourself to hang on, to believe again, that you can always start believing every day again and again until you are able to see the results that you want to see. So it's okay to be hard-headed in persevering your dreams, in expecting that results are happening real soon. So yeah, keep on persevering, and If you need support in doing that, you can always visit us here at Decaf Coffee Republic or give us a call with that number, no, at Life Coach Philippines, because we are a community of dreamers and making our dream, I mean, working hard for our dreams to come true. So if you need some support with your personal goals, with your personal story of persevering what you want to happen in your life, then do visit us so you can see that you are not alone. You will never be alone, no? So keep on dreaming and keep on working hard for your dreams to really come true in your life. Done. Alan?
So they already mentioned everything. You guys already mentioned everything about like what they can do with help and stuff like that. You've mentioned decop, as also from the beginning. It's like the actually I don't know if we mentioned this, but it's like the hub for life coaches as well, all around the entire Philippines and stuff like that. And so it's a place. It's not just a coffee shop. It's a place for rest. It's a place for what you need in general. It being a coffee shop is just like a bonus, if anything, because there's food, and then there's a place to hang out in. But more so than anything, it's a place for growth as a person, right? At the start of the entire podcast, Ate Mau mentioned how it was a good year. Obviously, that sounds very privileged, you could say, for a lot of people. Like, how could you say it's a good year when the entire thing is happening, the entire pandemic is happening, like so many people are losing their lives and stuff like that? Now, it's not like we're saying that because we were privileged or we're in like such a good place as everyone else. No, not really. We say it being a good year despite everything that has happened, because like I mentioned, I think if I remember correctly, the podcast prior to this, I mentioned how we humans, we adapt, we overcome things that are thrown in our way. And that's literally how things have been ever since the dawn of time, ever since our history has been. And that's the reason why the current pandemic and everything, it doesn't scare me personally, because we've had worse things in the past. Or things could be recorded or things could not, but we have had things that could be as equally as bad, like the Black Plague and so on and so on. And humans have always been able to adapt that and overcome afterwards. So us saying that it was a good year, it was us, or Ate Mau saying it was a good year, was us basically amplifying on or highlighting the fact that there were still things that went well. There are still wins in life, and despite everything that could go wrong, you still have the strength and you still have the capacity to stand up and work towards it. Sharing it to everyone else, my family suffered the same exact difficulty this year. We've suffered far too many things as well. Even with the fact that my grandmother and my auntie were both positive of COVID at the exact same time. Things like that. Those are heavy and those were difficult times for us, but things change. Things are something that you can overcome, and we now see a deeper connection with them, and we see a brighter future for everyone else. As what basically Ate Riz has also mentioned, is that give yourself the privilege to try again and be happy. No matter where you are in your life, no matter how difficult things have been, even if you feel undeserving of love or whatever it is, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of reasoning that could be said. We want to say that we understand. We genuinely understand that. Everything that we mentioned to you are words that came up because of the journey that we went through, because of our own personal journeys that we had to embark on, journeys that we had to cry about, journeys that we had to like have sleepless nights about. And none of them were easy, but we're here where we are today because we decided to persevere, and we kept giving ourselves the privilege to try again and be happy, because everyone deserves that. And we're bringing this out on the new year because, yes, to everyone else, time or the new year is just a concept of time. It's just like, oh, wala naman nag-iba eh. Like, umikot lang naman yung earth sa sun. It's just whatever, a continuation of time. Yes, but to us who sees our goals linked to time, if we have deadlines, we like, oh, I have to finish this now kasi may deadline ako mamaya, or I have to finish this now kasi mauubusan ako ng oras later. It applies the same way with the new year. The new year isn't necessarily something super special, pero as a concept for us to think, the new year is just a new avenue for us to see life na, okay, marking this day, I'm gonna start something new. And that's what we hope everyone's gonna do as well. Give yourself the chance, give yourself the privilege to take on a journey to know yourself and be happy. And everything like we mentioned, especially with how D-Cup is, we were even open on, this is past
Yeah.
tense now because this is happening after, but we were open on Christmas, which is gonna be 2 days from now, but whatever, whatever, it's magic, but time travel. But yeah, we were open on Christmas as this video comes out. D-Cup is going far and beyond to serve and be there for everyone else. Not because we get so much out of it, not because it's like monetary value or whatever. No, for them and for D-Cup, it's literally just because we want to serve, they want to serve people like you, and to see your lives flourish if you give yourself the chance to. With that out of the way, I would like to reintroduce them again. We have Ate Riz, or Coach Riz, as the operations manager, Coach Mao as the HR, and Coach Roj for the finance. I'm going to be putting down Life Coach Philippines, Ate Riz, and basically every other socials that they want to put. I'm going to ask them later, but I'm going to put them down in the description box. Just so if you guys want to reach out to them, or, you know, if you want to take your first step, or if it's not a first step, if you want to have the aid and the guidance, not just the guidance, but then to have someone be there with you, so you don't have to take another step of your life alone. You can contact them from the links and the socials I'm going to be dropping down below. Once again, thank you for joining us for this episode of APC's podcast. APC Speaks this podcast. I know this isn't like the normal podcast I do with the students and everything, but I wanted to bring in coaches to give you a different perspective on life above what a student has been, and basically so you guys can also hear, not just from me, how things would be from a different perspective, which is from them. Yeah, thank you for joining us. I hope you guys learned something, or if you guys didn't learn anything new, we really just hope that we encourage you further and give you the strength to keep going in life. Because no matter what life throws at you, you have the strength, and we believe you have the strength, or will have the strength, to keep going forward. Once again, they are the D-Cup trio. My name is Allen Purto. I am once again the Prime Minister of APC Speaks, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.
Happy New Year!
Happy New